And we're on. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Thanks for giving me some of your time today. My name is Nicolette Alger. I'm a financial coach, and my goal is to help moms and families become financially organized, calm the chaos, and create awareness and help you get your finances in order so that you can progress onto your goals and have financial peace. Today I want to talk about getting 1 month ahead. A lot of you may know, have followed Dave Ramsey. He's very popular in his baby steps. I really like a lot of the things he teaches. My approach is a little bit different, and this is adopted a little bit from what I learned as a coach from when I worked with envelopes as a financial coach. But we're going to talk about, so we talked about doing your spending plan, tracking your expenses. And then the next thing we're going to talk about before we talk about paying off debt, which I know a lot of you are here because you want to get rid of your debt. And we will talk about that, and that's a very appropriate and accurate goal. But before we do that, we need to get 1 month ahead. Now let me tell you what that means. You can interpret it in a few different ways. You can interpret it 1 month ahead as having enough expenses saved so that you can pay for a full month of expenses. Another way of thinking it is a full month of income. If you want to save up, a month's worth of income. Now your income and your expenses should be different. So if you're doing 1 month of expenses, that should be less than 1 month of income. Another way to do it is like the bare bones minimum is 1 month of necessities. So you would have 1 month set aside of, housing, whether that's a mortgage or rent, food, insurance, loan payments, but you might leave out like dance lessons and pedicures and the things that are not necessities. So those are 3 approaches. My favorite approach is 1 month of expenses saved up, because if we had any sort of hiccup in our income or a job loss, we would be able to cover all of our expenses for a month, be able to regroup, make a plan, figure out our next steps instead of being in crisis mode where suddenly there's no income and there's expenses and what are we going to do? The reason why we get 1 month ahead before we pay off debt is for multiple reasons. First of all, having 1 month of expenses or income saved up provides peace. It provides confidence. It provides the ability to make good choices and not go into crisis mode. It provides the opportunity to help. It provides the opportunity to take advantage of opportunities as they arise. I won't say if, they will. If you're prepared, opportunities will arise. Anyway, there's just so many reasons. It just feels so good to be 1 month ahead. After you're 1 month ahead, then we'll talk about starting to pay off debt. But if you don't have enough expenses to cover a month's worth, if you don't have enough savings to cover 1 month of expenses, inevitably life happens and you're going to need money. Whether it's a job loss or a medical issue or, for example, my grandfather passed away and he lived in Florida, trying to get my family out there to attend a funeral. Just things happen, right? And if we are focused on paying off debt and we don't have any savings, what's going to happen is we're just going to have to rely on more debt, and it's going to feel defeating. It's going to feel like we're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. So if we can get that good 1 month ahead foundation first, then we can really pound the debt, and then also talk about all kinds of different strategies for debt payoff and increasing our savings. So the challenge is, as you're looking at your spending plan that you've been working on, build in there a savings. Now we're going to go into conservation mode to build up the savings as fast as possible. If you want, you can break it down into goals of like $1,000. Dave Ramsey talks about that. A lot of financial experts talk about having at least $1,000 set aside. I'm including that as part of your 1 month ahead, but you can set that as a small bite-sized goal to just really intense focus and get that $1,000. We're going to go into conservation mode. We're going to cut out anything we can, pick up side jobs, sell things. We want to build this up as fast as possible. So this is going to involve two things. You're going to have to know what your 1 month of expenses or income is. And that's why another reason why tracking your expenses has been vital. Number two, so you've got to know how much you need to save, right? And number two, you need a place to put it. So at this point, it won't be always, but just for now, I recommend a money market because it's still liquid and easy access, but has a teeny bit higher interest rate that you will be earning than a checking account. But keep it separate from your checking account, absolutely, 100%. Keep it away. In fact, I have mine in an online bank, and it takes 2 days to transfer the money, so I can't access it easily. It takes a couple days, so I'm not tempted to spend it and use it on non-emergencies. So that's your assignment this time. I try to keep my videos down to 6 minutes or less, bite-sized information. But I want you to take a look at your expenses, determine what 1 month of expenses or 1 month of income would be, and then I want you to set up a plan to save it up as fast as possible. Open a money market and throw it in there as fast as you can. And once you have 1 month ahead, then we can talk about our next steps and our next strategies. So keep tracking your expenses, keep developing that spending plan, and let's get that 1 month ahead as quickly as possible.